So after nearly 30 years of collecting comic books, I finally have my dream storage solution. I got the idea actually about 10 years ago when I walked into a new to me comic book shop. They had several floor mounted displays and that looked a lot like this, but mine's done slightly differently. And you could, just slide open the drawers and flip through some of the old back issues, and I thought, that's what I want. That's the solution for me. And ever since I saw that, I've just been waiting for the opportunity to do my own version. And thankfully, I have a wife who is sympathetic enough to my personal brand of collecting that she would allow me to do some minor work on the house to get what I want. So what I have here, you can't tell, well you can kind of tell. See, right here. So I have 3 separate comic book cabinets. One, and there's a larger one here which is 3 wide, and then 2. 35 individual boxes in total. Now, they all have plexiglass covers. Pull it out like this. Yeah. Side view there. You can flip through them. Now each box holds about 150 comics comfortably. Now, doing, I guess, the comic book version of a stress test, I figured you can get about 200 before it's really full. But, when you put 200 in there, you can't really flip through them or pull them out easily. Everything's really jammed in. So I've got in these cabinets slightly north of 6,000 comics with nearly a whole row yet to be filled. So you can look at that as these are all the spaces where I get to put future comics. And once that fills up, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's nice to think about. So what I did is I knocked a hole in the wall. Behind here is the furnace room, and luckily there was some space that I could knock that hole in the wall. We moved into the house about 3 years ago and knocked a hole in the wall and reinforced you can't see any of this now, but reinforced the bottom, and sort of like creating a closet. And then we created the cabinets. When I say we, I say my father, who is quite the handyman. I'm more of a sit at an office desk all day kind of guy, but I did learn a couple things at his knee growing up, and we created the cabinets and we created the boxes and we put them all in, and here we have it. This is the system I've been dreaming about since I knew what I wanted. And I don't have the comic books cluttering everything up anymore. They're not underfoot. I don't have to go stacking and unstacking when I want to read something. I can just go right to the title I want because it's all alphabetical. And it's about as close to a dream solution as you could ever want. The entire setup is incredibly heavy. Underneath the bottom there, we've overbuilt it intentionally because I'm a little bit paranoid, but we reinforced it up the yin yang because I didn't want the whole thing smashing through the foundation there. But I think it's something like every single one of those boxes of the individual boxes is like 50 pounds or something close to that. We had a bathroom scale out in the beginning when we were sort of calculating, how much this whole thing was going to weigh. And I was putting boxes of comics, and I think the average was about 50 pounds. So out of all the boxes you see up there on the wall, in your mind think that's 50 pounds a box. It's incredibly heavy. But there you go. This is my comic storage solution. And I look forward to filling the remaining spaces.